Hey everyone, it is a Juice Piece Sport Cutlet, and I'm doing a movie review for Sonic 2. Is it called? Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 2, whatever. The movie, not the game. I saw it early access today, and I gotta say, straight up, it was ass. I know, right? Now, a lot of people are gonna be really upset that I said that, but hear me out. It's ass. Why is this movie ass? Because let me just go into it. Now, why it's so bad, and I'm kind of just going to walk through some of the stuff I didn't like, and I'm going to spoil some things, but they kind of need to be spoiled. Also, if you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, some of the stuff I'm going to spoil, you kind of already know, or you should know. They're pretty much just copy and pasting basic Sonic video game lore into the movie. So let's start with, let's just take away the wow factor of it's Sonic the Hedgehog, Miles Prowler, Knuckles, and all your favorite characters on the big screen and high definition quality. Okay, so let's start there. High definition quality. There were some scenes in this movie that it was bad. It was poor. Perfect example. There's a scene with Knuckles and Eggman, and they're just sitting there talking, interacting, and Knuckles is out of frame. Y'all, how do you have a three-dimensional computer model of a character out of frame? You had to have edited him out of frame. I mean, straight up, that guy was fuzzier than a winter sweater hand knitted by your grandma. He was. How the hell? I can't get over that. That shit tripped me out. And it looked terrible. And you're going to see it. You will notice there are times when Knuckles, specifically Knuckles, is out of frame. He's out of focus. I think what happened was that they were going to make a 3D movie of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and they just got lazy and they didn't do proper editing. So they put the 3D model. They put the model that, how you have the 3D glasses, put the glasses on, and everything's 3D. Take the glasses off, the 3D thing is blurry. He's almost like that, and I'm tempted to go back to the movie. Where's some 3D glasses? I gotta go see the movie again tomorrow. Go figure. Just wear the glasses and see if he's actually 3D. But he's just out of focus, and it's really only him. They got real lazy with putting Jim Carrey in with some of the 3D characters. For example, there's a lot of scenes with Jim Carrey is standing and talking with Knuckles, and you can clearly see, I mean, without a doubt, I wear glasses, and you can clearly see that Jim Carrey is just standing on a green screen, and the movie's just going around him or something. They edited him in the movie. Instead of I don't know how to phrase this, but you can just tell he's just standing from a green screen and he's just kind of talking to himself, and then the movie's actually just playing around him in the background. They just edited him in there, and it's a terrible edit. Because let me tell you why that makes it so terrible. When they do those edits, you can tell that the three-dimensional characters are in 2D models in the movie, so you can tell with Jim Carrey there that it's not a 3D I don't know how to put it. In the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Sonic looked three-dimensional, they were actually in our world. But when they do that with Jim Carrey, and you know what? I hate to say it, I think it was only Knuckles. It was really, you can really more tell with Knuckles than Jim Carrey. There are some scenes where Knuckles looks flat as fuck on the screen. He doesn't look three-dimensional. You can tell Jim Carrey, three-dimensional, is standing and talking to a 2D model, but he's supposed to be three-dimensional, so it just looks poor, and that to me is lazy. Especially when you have the first movie, they got it down perfect, but when you take a step backwards from that, when you have all that money from the first movie as profit, and you step back and you make a second movie and you take a step backwards, it's just terrible. I can't do it. It pissed me off. The other thing that pissed me off, I was literally cursing in the theater. I am sorry to those little kids who heard me cursing. I wasn't saying it under my breath. I was straight up cursing the movie for this. When you buy a movie ticket to go see Sonic the Hedgehog, you want to see Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't mean specifically Sonic the blue anthropomorphic speed of sound hedgehog. I mean you want to see Sonic. You want to see Tails. Or Miles Prowler. I like Miles Prowler. I like Tails, my favorite character. Or you want to see Knuckles. You want to see Eggman. You want to see the main character. When I go to the movie tomorrow, I gotta see that fucking shit again. I want to take a stopwatch. Take my smartwatch. I'm gonna start recording the time. I'm betting you. I'm putting some good money on this shit. There is at least 10, 15, maybe. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna say 20 minutes straight where you don't see any of those characters. 20 minutes is a long fucking time. 20 minutes is like half an episode of SpongeBob before the commercial hits. 20 minutes is like an episode of Steven Universe intro and exit. 20 minutes of no main characters and no plot for the movie is happening. What did they do for these 20 minutes? They had some stupid ass wedding spy comedy episode promotion skit, whatever. That pissed me off. It didn't do anything for the movie. It was only mildly funny. And it was so stupid because hardly none of the main characters were in this time frame. They saved so much money, but they wasted so much time. They should have just made that 20 minutes should have been used to build upon the lore of the movie. I want to know more about the background. I want to say it right now. You get a little bit of the background of the lore and the history of like with the world building, but you don't get much. But that's 20 minutes that we could have been getting some fucking answers. That I hate when movies do that. The best movie example, Transformers. When I pay to go see Transformers, I want to see some motherfucking Transformers. I want to see Optimus goddamn Hallowed be thy name Prime or some robot transforming shit or some robot transforming action. But instead, in those movies, we got people, civilians, military footage of them jumping out of planes and shooting guns, and granted, it's pretty cool, but I want to see Transformers. It's like the Godzilla movies. I want to see big fucking monster action, but yet again, we have these stupid people fucking up shit. This part of the movie, the wedding shit, and it's straight. It doesn't cut away to the story, the plot, and the characters. It's straight nonsensical bullshit that doesn't do anything. It's not needed. Get rid of it. I should have looked up how long this fucking movie was and deducted 20 minutes from it. I hate that. That is a long time. That is an episode of something. Another thing I hated, and this ties in with the whole wedding shit. There's the reason, this is kind of a spoiler, oh my gosh, there were so many plot holes. But the biggest plot hole was there was a scene of the wedding. We know there's a wedding because it was in the commercials and the trailers. The wedding's going on. Sonic and Tails crash the wedding with an avalanche. And all of a sudden, these military people come up. And they've been doing a sting operation for months called Operation Catfish. What is Operation Catfish? The side character is getting married to this one dude, and the dude he's in the government, and they've been planning this for months to get married so that they can capture Sonic, and they've been planning this for shit for months. So he's been undercover, acting like this girl, acting like her fiance, and they were dating, and they're getting married. And I was about to say I do and shit. Sonic is in an emergency situation that could not be foreseen, ends up pops up at the wedding, and all of a sudden, these government agents are all there saying, yeah, we got him, boys. We did it. Yep, just as planned. And the bride is like, wait, you guys have been playing me this whole time to catch this hedgehog? And they're like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's been the whole time. Yeah, even the preacher is a government agent. How the hell do you plan this shit out? And it's in Hawaii. All of this is in Hawaii. How the hell? That makes no goddamn sense. And because they caught Sonic, they have to have the side main characters that do absolutely nothing go and try to rescue him. And it's like the bride is like trying to get revenge because she's black, so she's like the angry black woman. You don't stand up at the wedding altar, and she's going on this revenge spree to get back at her fiance. And they're just destroying. It made no sense. It didn't do anything for the story. Now, to be fair, Tails is injured. So he's easy capture fodder. They had fucking tasers ready for Sonic when he arrived through the portal at this wedding in Hawaii. There's no way. It was straight up Operation Catfish. There's no way you putting that fucking shit out. Granted, they did introduce Gun. I wasn't expecting that. Gun's a big part of the series, so I respect them for putting them in there. But it was so bullshit. And so Sonic wakes up and he's in the cage. So if Sonic was still unconscious from being tased or some shit or poisoned, I can maybe see him still being in the cage. But this is goddamn Sonic. We have seen Sonic tear through fucking Eggman's robots. And he's in a steel mesh cage, and he's not like in some pet carrier. He can stand up. If Sonic can stand up, he can spin dash. And if he can spin dash, okay, through fucking Eggman's advanced robots, he can spin dash through a wire mesh cage. There was no reason for Sonic to be caught in that cage. That shit made me so fucking mad. We didn't need that. They did not need that in the movie. I got some blood pressure medicine or something. That should piss me the fuck off. Now let's talk about Sonic. The first movie fucked the second movie because they did something they should have never done with Sonic. And any Sonic the Hedgehog fan, and I hate to be that nerd, like put on my nerd glasses and shit. Any Sonic the Hedgehog fan knows from the first movie, Sonic is not that fast. Sonic is as fast as like the speed of sound. But he can't be like the Flash and freeze time or have his perception altered to where time slows down. That is not Sonic. And there's a YouTube series from the Flash, the TV series from CW. A guy goes through it's like everything wrong with the Flash, and he does all the seasons. The main thing that it suffers from the Flash from CW: speedsters. You cannot have your speedsters be that fast. When they're that fast, nothing should hit them. Nothing should stop them. They're unstoppable. There is no reason for Sonic to get hit by that kind of stuff. And he does it so many times in the first one. And they reiterate that power in the very first scenes with Sonic. He is still fast enough to slow down time. Or have his perception time sped up or whatever. So with that kind of ability, he shouldn't be hit, but he got hit a lot. Knuckles was punching the shit out of this man. Knuckles... Okay, and the other thing they did was Knuckles, they made him too fast. Knuckles was probably just as fast as Sonic. Knuckles was running down Sonic. He was running the fade. He was literally running Sonic's pockets. And I swear that Hedgehog had pockets, because he had his pockets ran. It was so bad. So, Knuckles is honestly just as fast as Sonic. Sonic is so fast that you should be able to dodge everything, get through everything. He's fast enough to speed past a runaway vehicle, jump inside the vehicle, and incapacitate people. He's fast enough to slow down rockets and missiles and like take his time and do all these little comedy skits. But man, Sonic was getting hit by shit he shouldn't get hit by. He couldn't dodge anything. He was getting, there was a couple scenes where Knuckles was just like, there was one time, not a couple scenes. One time when Knuckles was just like, he was just punching. He's doing like Gomu no Gatling, if you know One Piece. And Sonic's just dodge, weave, dodge, weave, dodge. Do that all the time. Why can't you do that all the time? There were times when Sonic, I'm going to go and spoil it. I'm going to spoil it right here, right now. Eggman then walked up to the Master Emerald, and Sonic is fighting Knuckles, and he's dodging Knuckles' punches. He's dodge, weave, dodge, weave. Oh, hey, look, Eggman, and Knuckles, look, Eggman's doing the Master Emerald. Look. Knuckles turns around and looks, and Eggman's just like, about to touch the Master Emerald, about to touch it. And he starts monologuing. Eggman starts monologuing, and Sonic doesn't do a goddamn thing. He just sits there and lets this motherfucker monologue while he's about to take the Master Emerald. Sonic, there was no reason Sonic should have just been able to run up, knock out Eggman, take Master Emerald. Day is saved. Speaking of that scene, because Knuckles is beating the fuck out of Sonic. Sonic's like, hey, Knuckles, look over there, look over there. Knuckles actually stops beating Sonic's ass to turn around. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Which brings me to Knuckles. They made my boy dumb as rocks. He's dumb as fucking shit. Let me tell you how fucking dumb this motherfucker is. Knuckles is so goddamn stupid. Like there's some comedy scenes where it's funny because he doesn't know about the world, but he's an echidna warrior. God damn it. I don't know where to start. I honestly don't know where to start. Let's start from the beginning. The first red flag about how stupid Knuckles was. So Knuckles has just had his first interaction with Sonic, and Sonic has gotten away. Because Tails drove a car with Sonic in it away from Knuckles, instead of Sonic just grabbing Tails and let's blast through with Sonic speed, and bam. But nope, had to drive away in the car, and Knuckles somehow couldn't catch him, but Knuckles can keep up with Sonic. But Sonic is faster than a speeding car. He's faster than the speed of sound, and he's much faster because he can stop fucking time. Sonic went from like Seattle, Washington, all the way to the ocean. I forgot about that in the first movie. Yeah, he ran all the way from Seattle, Washington or something to the ocean in like a couple seconds. That's pretty fucking fast. But anyway, let's go back to Knuckles. So Knuckles he's climbing up a cliff, and Eggman has his robots. And Eggman's robots shoot at Knuckles. He is climbing on the wall, and he is getting shot by Eggman's robots. And it is not like he doesn't know that robots are Eggman, because Eggman's standing above him, like, ho ho, I have the high ground, and his robot's shooting him. He's like, hey, what's up, Knuckles? My robots are shooting at you, but we should team up. Yeah, let's team up. I'm sorry, if my partner starts shooting at me with fucking robots, how about let's team up and some shit? I'm not trusting that motherfucker. You don't have to be a warrior to know that if someone's shooting at you, they don't have good intentions for you. Knuckles is so fucking dumb that Eggman and his sidekick were literally insulting him in his face and talking about betraying him. And Knuckles is in the background looking directly at them with this dumbass look on his face like, That shit blew my mind how stupid fucking Knuckles was. Oh, so another stupid fucking thing about Knuckles. So, Knuckles and Eggman have teamed up. Okay, even after Eggman shot this man and talked about betraying him in his fucking face with a Eggman's stupid ass assistant, who I swear is gay as fuck. He was all up on Eggman's nuts. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but when you're that kind of closet gay and flamboyant, and you're in denial about it, that's the problem. And I mean, like, it wasn't like it was creepy. It was creepy. Like, this man literally had was playing around. He was playing dress up with a computer program of Dr. Eggman. That's some weird ass fucking shit. Go watch the movie, you'll see it. You can't miss it. You will see it. Back to how dumb Knuckles is. So back when Sonic and Knuckles are duking it out, and Eggman's about to touch the fucking emerald. Him and Eggman have teamed up, and they're doing like this stupid maze, and there are traps around the Master Emerald, and they're doing it together. Knuckles saved him, and all this crazy stuff. So while Knuckles is putting his big ass fucking fist firmly up Sonic's ass, no homo, Eggman walks over to the emerald, and he's about to take the emerald. Eggman hasn't even touched the emerald yet. He's about to touch it, and Knuckles is like, "Hey, Eggman, what are you doing? Are you taking the Master Emerald? You betraying me? That wasn't part of the deal. You were my friend. I loved you. You were supposed to bring balance to the Master Emerald, not leave it in darkness." But that was a little too far at Star Wars. I had to. But no, so picture this. We're friends. We're partners. At least that's my perception of you as a friend and a partner. That's straight up what Knuckles said. Like, hey, I thought we were friends and stuff. If I'm sitting there beating the fuck out of our arch rival and it's 2-on-1 and I have the shit under control, go get the goddamn emerald. Go get it. Don't just sit there and watch me beat the fuck out this man. Go get the emerald so we can get the fuck out. I have Sonic on lock. go get the emerald. But when Eggman goes and gets the emerald, he doesn't even have it in his possession. Knuckles is like, no, you betrayed me. How could you? Oh, I'm wounded. You were my friend. I loved you. Man, bitch, he shot you. And even if you think he was your friend, you would want him to go get the fucking emerald. So why are you so upset at him? You don't even know he betrayed you yet. It'd be a different story if Eggman took the emerald and started monologuing. I have the emerald in my hand. I'm gonna rule the world. Ugh, chaos, anarchy, fuck the police and some shit. And Knuckles is like, dude, bro, that's not cool. No, too premature. Knuckles is a fucking dumbass. And he's always been the butt of the joke, in my opinion, and throughout the whole Sonic series. But that just took it too far. Okay, so some other comments I have that I really didn't notice. I'm calling a fucking dumbass. In the first movie, when it had the Mushroom World, I forgot that is an actual level of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that's in Sonic 3. When you play as Knuckles, the Mushroom World is an actual place. I forgot about that. That's kind of important because when Eggman gets off of the Mushroom Planet, basically he gets off the planet, but before he does that, some people come to the planet through a portal. I don't mean echidnas, like actual people in mass, and Eggman fucks their shit up. And then Knuckles comes through. He's like, hey, yeah, from the same portal. So, I don't understand how they don't explain who those fucking people were. They were actual people in costumes, like Power Ranger villains. And Knuckles comes to the same fucking portal. We're assuming that Knuckles came from the same world that Sonic came from, that had the long owl shadow bitch. I forgot her name. They don't explain anything about those guys. You never see those guys ever again. That just made no sense to me. They should have explained that. Because now, there are apparently people in Knuckles and Sonic and Tails' world. I didn't really have much to say about Tails. They should have maybe portrayed him and actually said his age. I think in the actual series, Tails is usually portrayed as like 8 to 10. And Sonic and them are like 14 and older or something. So he's much younger than them. And he does have the really young feel. Like not young feel, that sounds really bad. He does, you can tell he's really young, like a toddler, or not a toddler, like a kid in single digits. But they definitely didn't portray that, so that's something you kind of have to know prior to watching the movie. If not, Tails seems kind of awkward. But the thing that kind of messed up with Tails, they should have given more of a backstory. Tails' voice is weird. It doesn't match, have the same kind of pitch as everyone else's. It just sounds unnatural, and I don't know how to really phrase that. But if you go and you watch the movie, you actually listen, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, Tails is still a fanboy, and he's been watching Sonic since the first movie, all the way across the galaxy somehow. He's been watching him to the point where Sonic's like, oh, so you're my biggest fan. Oh, okay. So, he's asking these questions, and Tails is like, oh, trick question. Sonic doesn't take showers. You prefer bubble baths. How the hell do you know that shit? How the fuck do you know that? That is weird. That is weird. And the fact that you can watch someone all the way across the fucking universe. They gave him gadgets, but they didn't actually give him the gadgets. Apparently he had a backpack full of gadgets, and he didn't use them. He only used like the same 2 kind of gadgets. But he had all this other stuff he didn't use that he should have used, but the people in that stupid wedding segment that we didn't need were using his gadgets as like fucking weapons. Like he had a fucking laser beam. He had like a automatic homing boomerang or some shit. But yeah, when they got surrounded by all these fucking robots, Eggman robots, he didn't have any of that shit. He was fucking helpless. That bothered me. It's like those gadgets were only there for the wedding segment that we didn't need. I really think that's all I can say about this movie. The things I can say that I liked about the movie was some of the action scenes were okay. There's a lot of nostalgia factor in this movie. Basically, a lot of sounds, a lot of stuff that you're going to notice from playing the games they tried to include in there. It didn't really fit sometimes, but I still respect them. I give them props for trying to make them fit. But when they try to make them fit, it feels like watching that Mortal Kombat movie where they kind of forced the stuff in the movie that we didn't need, and it made the movie kind of awkward and stale. But I honestly didn't like it that much. I would have given this movie a 5 out of 10, except there is an ending scene. There's one ending scene, and if you're into Sonic the Hedgehog, you're gonna know what it is. If you honestly sit there count to 5 and think what kind of ending scene would they put in a Sonic the Hedgehog movie that would raise my rating for it from a 5 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. You're gonna know. Kind of a spoiler alert, but it's gonna be a hint, but it's gonna spoil it. They introduced my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character. He is a titular character. You know who I'm talking about. You know what he's about. They introduced Gun for a reason, just so they can introduce this character. And when they had this character, oh my gosh, that theater was hyped. Man, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. If they're gonna make a third movie. I know they are. They're gonna make a third movie. Hopefully they learn from the mistakes of this movie, because this movie had too many mistakes. The first movie was excellent. The second movie it's ass and tortilla chips. Mine's with tortilla chips, straight ass. Third movie, they fuck up my favorite character. I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna be a one-man riot in the streets. But anyway, I think I'm done ranting. I gotta go and edit this. A lot of stuff that a lot of just like me banging my head against the wall. I'm gonna take that out. Thanks so much for watching. If you do, I appreciate it. Go watch the movie. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Let me know if you like it, what you didn't like. See if you can notice when they guys got lazy with the editing for Knuckles and so forth. Let me know. But I normally don't notice that kind of stuff. But when I see it, that's how I know it's obvious. But like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I love to hear it. Stay safe, take care, and as always, stay juicy.